Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know y'all looking like, where is damn caramel this morning? Y'all been in this damn meeting. So I've been trying to get all my shit together and handled, and everything kind of went a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna go. But I'm here. I sent you guys all my shit together and handled it. I sent you guys a meeting, not a meeting, sent you guys a notice on my on my Cameron Rail Show page. So on my post. So you guys should have gotten that. So thank you guys for being patient, because y'all know I gotta handle my business before I come on here and talk my mess. Okay. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. So work comes first. But thank y'all for being patient. We are here. Good morning. Good morning. I thought y'all didn't think I was coming on. I sent y'all a notice, honey, to let y'all know. So thank y'all for being patient with your girl. I'm here. I'm here. Thank y'all for being patient. Okay. Let me plug this up right quick. Good morning. I'm gonna give y'all a second to come in, okay? Let me give y'all a little second to come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me give y'all a little bit of music to wake y'all up while we're doing something. Good morning. Wake up, wake up. Let's go. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all woke? Hey, hey, good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's get into the show. I see y'all in here 58. We're gonna move on, child. Move on. Good morning to everybody coming in. All right. I see Erica Rogers, you first. I see Deborah Johnson, my Truth TV podcast. Thank you for being here. No filter fine. Let them know, okay? Shirley Terry, good morning. Pamela Williams, good morning. It's Cookie Doe. Good morning, Miss Mary. Sheila Washington, Love is here. Nene Love is here. Rose Armstead, my other mod is here. Immaculate Davis, thanks for being here. Velma Sadler is in the building. Teresa Williams is here. Sylvia Blow is here. Delilah T is here. Shantae Mason is here. It's Cookie Doe is here. Good morning. Kim Jones. Good morning. Ella Rogers. I'm sorry, I can't talk to this one of y'all. Brown Eyes is in the building. Joyce McLean is here. Denise Slay is here. Good morning. Bertie Tulu Taylor. Thank you for stopping by. Carolyn Russell. I'm renaming y'all. Arthur Johnson. Good morning. Miss Diddy is here. Good morning. Classy type lady is here. Tam C is here. Denise Slay is here. Lisa Bell is here. No filter. Fine again. I like your name. Okay. Darlene Mungum, thanks for being here. Simple Mom and Family TV. Simple Mom and Family TV. Good morning. Daisy Lewis, good morning. Good morning, Darlene Mungum. Good morning. Everybody in the building, good morning. Let's get into our show because we have one. Hopefully, you guys got your coffee and tea and you're getting where you got to be this morning safely. All right. Thank y'all for stopping by. See Essence 10 to 1. Everything said in the video is a legend, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Let's go ahead and get on into these topics, honey. Let's get our political stuff out the way so you guys will be in the know. All right. Yes, honey. Y'all got to know. If y'all got SNAP benefits, y'all need to know this, honey. Anybody out there getting SNAP benefits and Medicaid, we got to get into it because y'all not like to keep y'all in the know in terms of what's going on or what's about to be going on, okay? Yes, honey. Let's check into this Monty. All right. So the House passes the Trump tax bill proposing major changes to SNAP and Medicaid, y'all. So the U.S. House narrowly passed a Republican bill nicknamed the Big Beautiful Bill today that could bring major changes to Medicaid, food stamps, taxes, and border security if it passes the Senate. All right. So the bill makes permanent some provisions of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Job Act, including a significant lifting of the tax and local tax, okay, which is called SALT, deduction cap, which benefits taxpayers and high tax states. All right. So this change, costing over $2 trillion with a T, honey, is expected to add $3.3 trillion to the national deficit, raising concerns about ballooning debt. So Democrats argue that it prioritizes the wealthy at the expense of social programs. Ooh. Now, proposed Medicaid changes include work requirements starting in 2026, stricter eligibility ability checks. I can't say that. And reduce coverage for unauthorized migrant children. Now it says that these measures aim to save 625 billion, but could leave 706 million people uninsured over the next decade. Ooh, child. We need some insurance right here now. Says that food stamps under SNAP could face stricter eligibility rules, saving 300 billion, but shifting more costs to states. Now, critics warn that this could harm the 42 million Americans relying on the program for food assistance. So somebody's stuff about to get cut. Now, additionally, the bill allocates over 140 billion to broader security. Okay, it says that including 50 billion for a border wall, and billions more for detention centers. I think that border wall, they can cut that shit out and save some money, because listen, those people gonna come over here if they want to. They're gonna get over here. I mean, hell, they building tunnels. You build a wall, they're gonna take the tunnel. So that's a waste of money. $50 billion that they can put somewhere else, put some food in somebody's damn mouth, help somebody with housing, something. 50 billion can be put towards something. We got still homeless people in the US that money can go towards. So I feel like that's a waste of money building a fucking wall when they still gonna come over here anyway, because why are you paying them $1,000 to deport themselves? That mean they're here. So your wall ain't doing shit, right? Oh, okay. So I said, the 50 billion, honey, for the border wall and billions more for detention centers. Now, immigration officers and deportations aligning with Trump's immigration agenda. So this legislation passed 215 to 214 after an all-night debate. So with all Democrats and 2 Republicans opposing it, it says the critics say that the bill favors tax cuts for the wealthy while slashing vital social safety net programs. Okay, so yeah, they are about that bullshit. So some SNAP benefits could be cut. That would be sad, because I know a lot of people who are not in a certain tax bracket. You guys do rely on SNAP benefits. Okay, food stamps. Shit, I wish I could get some. I hate spending my money on food. If I could get food stamps, that would be great, and that's tax free too. So you get a lot of shit if you got, I've seen a lot of people that be in lines, in front of me with buggies full of shit. Sometimes 2 buggies, and I'll be like, damn, can I go home with y'all, and can y'all adopt me so I can eat with y'all? But yeah, so our prayers that all of this pans out, because Trump is coming in and shaking things up. Y'all know about the tariffs that he's raising and other things that we're not so much in favor of. But just, child, all we can do is pray. Okay. All we can do is pray with Trump in office. I don't feel like he knows what he's doing. I think he's just throwing shit at the wall, and he's just doing whatever he feels he can because he's power driven. So prayers that we can make it through this term, honey, that he's in office, because Lord have mercy. All right. Moving on. Now, somebody that Trump pardoned and went out here and got into some more trouble. And I'm happy they locked their ass on up, because they shouldn't have been pardoned in the first damn place. All right. Now, Capitol rioter is pardoned by Donald Trump, faces new charges after getting arrested for burglary in Virginia. Let's get into this, child.
A rioter from Northern Virginia who was released from prison after receiving a pardon from President Trump, well, he's now back behind bars. Police arrested 33-year-old Zachary Allen last Friday night. They say he allegedly broke into a home in Henrico County just outside of Richmond and stole personal belongings. Allen was previously sentenced to 8 years for assaulting officers and smashing that same window Ashley Babbitt tried to climb through back on January 6th. We spoke with him back in December from behind bars, and he told us he was, quote, demanding a pardon from President Trump. When asked what he'd do if he got out, Allen said, quote, that's just for me to know and you to find out. Allen is now being held at the Henrico County Regional Jail West. Capitol rioter from Northern...
That's the Lord's work right there, okay? That is the Lord's work. All right, so as you guys can see, 2021, he was one of those people who stormed the Capitol, and Trump pardoned him when his ass should have been locked up. See? That's how the Lord be working. He saved you out of one thing, and you go get back into something else. Now you can't get out of that. You got to serve them 8 years now, okay? Yeah, so thank God for that. Thank you, Trump, for showing us that the people that you out here trying to help, okay, on this the white supremacist bullshit, that, he didn't deserve to be out. So that was wasted time. You going and pardoning him and signing all them damn papers only for his ass to be out here and being just like you, or what? Felon. Moving on, child. The felon is pardon felonies. Felons, okay? A felon pardon a felon, because Trump is a felon, all right? Let's get into some Teyana Taylor news, honey. She and Amon are still fighting. Lord, I'm so tired of this. They divorced now, as you guys may know, but child, Amon wants to get her locked up, okay? He wants her ass locked up. So she is fighting, honey, to keep that from happening, because if that happens, then who gonna watch the children? Who gonna watch her baby? She got 2 daughters, all right? So, yeah, Teyana, honey, don't let this man take you down. So Teyana Taylor denies hurling racial insults at Amon Shumpert, fighting his demand that she be locked up. So he want her ass locked up. I love her hair, okay? I just don't have the balls to cut my hair that short, but that's cute. That look like it's very manageable, too. Okay, come on, eyebrows, lashes, yes. Teyana Taylor always served, don't she? Love her. No homo. All right, so shout out to the girls are fighting. Teyana Taylor denies hurling racial slurs at her ex-husband now, Amon Shumpert, and she's fighting to not be locked up, as he's asking the courts and the judge to have her locked up. So Teyana Taylor, honey, fired back at her ex-husband Amon Shumpert's demands that she be thrown in jail for up to 20 days and be found in criminal contempt for allegedly violating terms of their divorce judgment. Now, on May the 14th, Teyana, who is 34, responded to Amon's petition for contempt, all right? Now, she scoffed at the suggestion that she had willfully and contemptuously, exposed the broadcast-specific provisions of their divorce judgment and related provisions, recklessly disregarding the financial circumstances, privacy, safety, and security of the parties and their minor children. Now, Teyana denied that Amon's claim that he suffered loss of income and damage to his personal reputation and professional reputation. Child, get the fuck out of here. All right. Now, in addition, Teyana denied that the former NBA stars claimed that she had taken their children out of school for no reason, which would qualify as an excused absence, or that she interfered with his right to pick up the children on April the 17th. Now, his lawyer added that, for example, in the presence of the children, that Teyana has shouted crude and inflammatory racial insults at Amon. Said that such insults and criticism of Amon have caused the children to unjustly suffer stress and worry, unfairly placing the children in the self-imposed position of peacemaker between the parents. Now, it says that Teyana denied the allegations that she insulted Amon in front of their children, and she is asking that the courts dismiss this motion. Y'all see that? So this is just some back and forth high school bullshit. Amon, you ran out and cheated. Of course she's bitter and mad, and she ain't checking for your ass, and you mad you can't be on red carpets and be relevant no more since she is divorced from your ass, okay? That's been the whole problem. You've been jealous of her. So you are nitpicking any little thing to draw attention to make her look bad and try to ruin her career, her image, because ain't nobody checking for you. Nobody's thinking about you. No one wakes up and said, wonder what Amon Shumpert's doing today. Wonder what he accomplished today. Oh, never mind. Nothing. Okay? That's what it gives. Wonder what good thing Amon Shumpert's done today. What good music or hit has he put out today? Oh, let's see. We ain't got to think long. Not a damn thing. Okay. Meanwhile, she's out here moving and shaking and on the stage and on the red carpet, out here living her best life, and you're mad. Go home and put on a pad and sit your ass down, bitch ass nigga. Okay. Go home and put on a pad, because you must be on your cycle being this bitch assness this morning. That's what it's giving me. Okay. That's for any moist ass nigga out here acting so sensitive like this and running to the courts and wasting their time when there are other cases that they can be looking into. You are talking about she might have called you a bitch ass nigga in front of the kids. If you were acting as such, get into it. Okay, I'm so tired of this bullshit. That is a waste of the court's time. Y'all know how it is when you get tired of your baby daddy and he done pissed you off and on some petty bullshit, and she done probably, I'm sick of this bitch ass nigga. Her kids, let me say something. If y'all watch her reality show, her kids are very beyond their years, okay? Especially that oldest one, okay? What's the child name? I can't remember child something. Anyway, Junie or something like, I think the little girl's name is Junie. She's very grown, like, okay, she's probably like 6, 7, 8 years old, but she's kind of grown for her age. And okay, if she heard her mama say this bitch ass nigga, and then when she went to go and visit her father, she probably said, daddy, mama kind of, what's wrong with you and the mama? Y'all arguing because she said you was a bitch ass nigga over there at the house. So he done ran up there and filed a motion at the courts over that. Boy. And she taking the kids out of school and ain't said nothing to you. Okay. Like, Jesus. It's worse things that could be done. Like, she could be keeping you from seeing your kids. I don't think she's doing that because we don't see that in this publication here. It's worse things that baby mamas can do to your ass that really make you have to go file a motion. This shit here, not so much. Okay. Yeah, Junie. All right. Y'all remember, because I used to watch that reality show. It's really good. And I really hate the fact that they could not make their family work because it was a beautiful, they were a beautiful family. But this shit right here, child. I see why she divorced your ass, honey. I see why, because you are fully bitch made. All right, let's move on, honey. I don't like the Morse ones because they get on my nerves. He go put on a pad, honey, with wings and sit your ass down somewhere. Moving on, honey. Moving on, prayers up, y'all, for Aunt Bertha, okay, from the old lady gang. Let's get into it, honey. Prayers up for Aunt Bertha, child. Now, it's given that is a scheme set up by Todd. Y'all remember that's her favorite line that she put out there, okay? That is a scheme set up by Todd. But on a serious note, y'all, prayers up for Aunt Bertha as she is dealing with Alzheimer's disease, Lord. Okay, they said Candy is talking about it. You know she's gonna start crying because that's Candy's shit. Child. Candy gonna cry. She don't do nothing else. But let's get into what Candy had to say. Said prayers up that Candy reveals that her Aunt Bertha has Alzheimer's disease and it's not easy because y'all know Aunt Bertha was real quick with it, honey. She could read down, honey. She went off on Todd at the table and spin that chair around. And when she was all wrong, she was loud and wrong, honey. But we loved her on the show, didn't we? Oh, child. We love Aunt Bertha on the show, even though she was loud and wrong and said that the situation between Todd and her mom and Todd and his mom and all that was a scheme set up by Todd. And she was wrong as hell. But it was funny, wasn't it? So let's get into what Candy had to say because she crying and all that. Y'all, let's go.
The old lady gang, they are, and I don't really feel like it's I don't know if you discuss things like this. I don't know how. We're having a really hard time because my Aunt Bertha has Alzheimer's. So, you know, trying to manage that. If anybody's ever dealt with somebody in your family going through that and it gets worse, and then everybody is like, you know, it's not easy. You know what I mean? So it's it's a time. It's a time. So I don't mean to get all emotional with y'all. So let me move on past that because, you know, I like to have fun on Amazon Live. I don't like to deal with the sad things. You know what I mean?
Well, I was thinking people would like to have a picture with the old LG, and you could charge for the pictures.
Okay.
Now, Bertha, so what are you
What do you want to do?
Nothing.
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 Well, you could make a few cakes. I'll be damn.
Like Bertha, she doesn't really like being in the mix. So I'm thinking maybe we should keep her where it's less interaction with the people.
You look so cute. He told me that. I said, oh, hell, I paid double for that.
But at the end of the day, he never got no pictures. He was telling you a story, Mama.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush. He told me that. I said, oh, hell.
Baby, the way she spin around in that chair like Brown Bertha don't figure that shit out and can't nobody else tell her no different. Baby, that was funny. They were like, oh, Bertha, you can make some cakes and you can come up through here and do what you got to do. You got to help the OLG, you know, get their little reputation out there. She like, I ain't doing a damn thing. Put me down for not a damn thing because that's what the fuck I'm going to be doing. Not a damn thing. Aunt Bertha, prayers up for you, honey, because you are funny. Aunt Bertha remind me of one of my aunts that's funny like this as well, y'all. And she real sharp with it. She don't have Alzheimer's, but baby, she is real quick with them reads and will read your ass down. And funny as hell with a straight face, ain't broke a smile, and will up and read your ass down like one of them. Aunt Bertha, baby, we love you. Okay, prayers up for Candy's Aunt Bertha, because we feel like that's our aunt too. Okay, that is everybody's TV aunt, because Aunt Bertha is crazy as hell. Okay, and she is funny too. So prayers up for Aunt Bertha, because child, that's everybody's aunt. Candy, I'm sorry you got to share your aunt because you didn't put on TV. You can keep your mama. Now we don't care about Mama Joyce, but Aunt Bertha, honey, we love you. Okay, we love you, Aunt Bertha. But Mama Joyce, I ain't got nothing for you, girl. Move around, Mama Joyce. Move around with that Ike Turner wig, baby. Looking like she about to be singing back up for Ike and Tina back there. Candy, don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at me. Do not be mad at me. Do not write a song, Candy, about what I just said about Mama Joyce, okay? Do not get up there with the Billy Goat throat trying to up and read Caramel in no song, all right? Because we respond, all right? Moving on, honey. Peter Thomas is in the news. Candy, please do not be in the studio writing a song to reply to me talking about your mom. Caramel, let me tell you not to talk about my mother. That's going to be Candy in the studio. I'm gonna be like, what is this shit? That's gonna be Candy in the that's gonna be Candy in the studio responding to me in a song, y'all. And my mama ain't did nothing to nobody. Candy, I love that you, Candy. All right, let's move on. Why is that so funny to me? All right, Peter Thomas is in the news, child. Save the song, Candy. Don't write one. All right, I'm sorry. Shit. Okay, so Peter Thomas is in the news, child. And he made a post encouraging business owners, something that he is not, okay, to pay their withholding taxes, which he do not, okay, following reports that he was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison for failing to pay over $2.5 million for employment taxes, okay? Right message, wrong messenger, because, sir, you ain't paid your employees, you ain't paid your taxes, you ain't paid your rent. Like, nigga, sit down. We not hearing nothing from you, Peter. Thank you, but no thank you, okay? So Peter says, all my people, child, told me not to repost this, but he said that I am crazy if I do. And I'm crazy. He said, am I not crazy? He said, I'm not crazy. Just real as He said that the first thing that I must say to all new business owners, please pay. And I'm about to pay too. I'm about to pay you no attention because, bitch, listen, you had plenty of time to pay this down. You had plenty of time to pay your employees, but you just kept opening up businesses and running and not doing what you're supposed to do, okay? You was over there flipping over that jerk chicken over there on the grill at your restaurant, and you weren't paying nobody. And you were taking tips, we heard too, all right? I'm going to put all your business out there since we talking about shit. Let's put all your business out there, all right? So let's see. Let's see what I got to say. All right. Oh. Okay, so let's get into it, child, because he wrote a whole novel. Let's go ahead and read it. I guess I care since we clicked on it. All right. Peter Thomas, child. Peter don't pay Thomas. Let's get into him. Peter don't pay Thomas. Says that all my people told me not to post this, that I am crazy if I do. Yes, you are. Says that I am not crazy, okay? Just real as us. Says that the first thing that I must say to all new business owners, please pay that withholding tax if you do not want to be in the position that I am in right now, okay? Because he is currently home now gluing his ass cheeks together because he got to serve 18 months in the prison system, okay? He says that the law is the law. And it's not easy for us black men, especially in my industry, whatever that is. No bank fund, restaurant, bar, lounge, okay, because you don't pay nothing there in none of those. Said that we have to put the shit on us 100. Now, this is the new chapter in my life. It's called accountability, something that you don't take, and responsibility, also you do not take. My road to redemption, you got to serve your time first to be redeemed. All right. So it says that I have 3 black sons. 3 make plural, right? I'm sorry. I know I went to school 12 long years and we went to college too. I just know they told me in school, anytime there's more than one that is plural, that means you got to add an S, but go off. Maybe that's how they say it in Jamaica. I don't know. I have 3 black sons. Now, shit. And I must admit by example, I must lead by example. Okay. Also for my 4 beautiful grandson. Okay. It's 4 of them, but don't worry about it. Just look at it as one. Okay. I got 4 beautiful sons and I have 4 beautiful grandsons. The S is silent, okay? Now, this is life, ain't it? He said, this life ain't easy, but we're resilient. And your granddaddy is a king. Who? You a king? Kings pay their taxes, the ones that I know about, okay? I said that God bless, all right? God bless. And by the way, I didn't just found God in my time of troubles. I was raised this way. I woke up like this, okay? I ain't just find the Lord. I ain't going in there and becoming no Muslim, okay? I'm still going to eat bacon. I'm still going to be Peter. I'm still going to not pay my taxes, okay? I didn't just found God. I woke up like this. I've been saved. Okay, that's what Peter said. I ain't just found the Lord. Me and my 4 beautiful grandson and my 3 black son. I've been like this. Shit. I woke up saved. I woke up, even when I wasn't paying my taxes and my employees, I was still, with God and all that. All right, so that's what he has said. Did he have some more to say? All right, so Peter Thomason is sentenced to 18 months in the federal prison system, okay, for failing to pay the government over $2.5 million in employment taxes. All right, so as y'all can see it there, that is him. He's giving everybody advice on what to do in business, child, even though he don't take his own. So, right message, wrong messenger, moving on. All right, and please get your English together, child. If you're gonna be over here in the U.S. of the A, child, at least get your English together. All right, how you a businessman and you don't know plural from singular? Boy, bye. All right. And I hope you ain't helping your grandkids with their homework either, because I know they're getting F's. All right, yeah. Please don't help them with math either, because don't sound like you know what that shit is about. All right, so Caramel, you hilarious. All right, let's get into this next topic, child, because these women right here crazy. Every now and then we run across some crazy people, baby, and this is one of them times. Let's get into it, girl. Ooh, child. All right, so they're saying, was it worth it? All right, shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. 2 women, you guys, are arrested after helping multiple New Orleans jail escapees. Y'all know we've been talking about that all week, honey. Get food and transportation. I see why you riding around over here. What's your name? Corvante Baptiste. While you riding around out here trying to help them get some food and stuff, you should have been drawing on some eyebrows and getting out there getting you a good wig. You ain't have no time for that. You had time to be helping escapees. You didn't have time to do nothing with your hair. Cause look at you over here in your mugshot. Okay. And you over here, you ain't had time to do nothing either. Girl, let's get into it. Let's get into it, child. Now, as you guys can see, 5 have been captured, and they said remaining 5 are still on the run. They're gonna capture them too, child, because y'all the dumbest ass criminals I've ever seen in life. Baby, if y'all did all of that to finally get out of jail, bitch, they should not have been able to catch you, like anywhere. Baby, you should have been out of state. Okay, you driving him around in the city. Y'all asses deserve to be locked up, because if you got a car, you should have been put some gas in that bitch and driving him out of Louisiana. Okay, y'all should have been in, I don't know, New York by now, maybe. New York. There's so many other states. Okay, there's so many other states that y'all could have been hiding out, but y'all just out walking around. I saw a video this morning where 3 of the 5 just out walking around all willy-nilly like they ain't being looked for. Like y'all on surveillance camera from a store, and I saw that this morning. Just out walking around like the feds and police and everybody ain't looking for y'all ass. Like, what kind of time y'all on? But let's get into this, child. Let's get into this. All right. So that's, you see them getting out, child. This is them. You did all that running just to be brought back. All right. All that running, all that right there just to be brought back. A mess. Okay. So it says that the 2 women have been arrested after New Orleans police accused them of aiding some of the NOLA jail escapees. It says that both are being charged of accessories after the fact. Now, 32-year-old Courtney Harris is accused of being in contact with Leo Tate, one of the 5 fugitives still at large. Now, authorities claim that she communicated with the inmates prior to the escape and drove 2 of them to multiple locations around New Orleans while they were on the run. How you on the run still in the same city? I don't get it. Now, 32-year-old Corvante, child, Lord, Baptiste is accused of assisting Corey Board, a fugitive who was captured yesterday. All right, drove all that time around and still got captured. Authorities say that Baptiste brought food to Boyd while he was hiding in a residence after escaping jail. Said that both women were booked and sent to Parish Detention Center. All right, jail. It don't matter shit. Following their arrest, said that if convicted, they each face up to 5 years in prison. I hate to know I done brought y'all McDonald's and got extra cheese on it and supersized y'all combo just to be in jail right along with y'all, child. I cannot. You should have called and got that money so you can go and get your hair done, nails done, everything done. But bitch, you ready to go to jail? But go off, honey. I'd have called and got that money. I'm like, what you want from McDonald's? All right. So now, they over here at the house. Anyway, well, how much y'all paying me? All right, so I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and send that to my Cash App first. All right, before I tell y'all where the location is. All right, because I got them here. Yeah, I'm gonna fully cooperate, but I need to see my phone light up first for my Cash App before I go ahead and up and give you that information. Yeah. Who gonna be sending that over and what time? What time is that about? About 10:04. So I could be expecting it about 10:08ish, right? Okay. So by 10:08, I need to see my phone dinging, letting me know that my cash app been hit. All right. And after that, I'll go ahead and drop the low. All right, that's location. Yeah, all right. Well, this is my number. Of course, y'all got my number because I called you. So yeah, go ahead and hit a bitch back and let me know what time I can expect that 5,000, because that's what y'all had said. Okay. I did call the right number, right? Because don't be up and trying to play me talking about, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So thank you. All right. I'll be in touch. All right. Well, you'll be in touch because you got to call me, right? Oh, silly of me. All right. Bye. Yeah. See, that's how that conversation should have went. So get your money, honey. I'd have been calling to get that 5K, bitch. Because listen, that's free money, girl. Free money. All right. So let's move on. Child. That go for anybody else out there. If y'all live in Louisiana and y'all see any of them, you better get that money. Shit. Don't be forget feelings, honey. Okay, forget feelings, get money, honey. Get money. Forget feelings, get money. If you see them running around, get on your phone, honey, and call that number, honey, and get your money. All right. They need to be off the street anyway. They're armed and dangerous. Well, not armed, but they're dangerous, according to what the news said down there, child. They are dangerous. So let's get into it, child. All right. So family of Jennifer Williams, child, her husband is on here, child, clapping back. Now, I shared with you guys yesterday. Jennifer Williams' new husband, he got on there talking about all the stuff he's doing for his kids when he done missed several court dates and they ain't did shit. He running around buying all these vacations and expensive stuff for Jennifer on this fraud money, and his ass gonna be locked up here real soon. I'm gonna speak it into existence because he need to be locked up. Nigga, you need to be locked up. And Jennifer, I think you're gonna have to serve a little bit of time too. So go ahead and get your hair braided up so you can go on up in there with him. But his family is clapping back, child, and says that the game, rapper the game, who had a baby with Evelyn's daughter, slept with Evelyn and her daughter. Let me find out. Evelyn, you doing threesomes with your daughter with the game, girl? Let me up and find out. Let's get into this, child, because it sounds juicy. So I said, I'll entertain it. It might be a lie because it is coming from Christian's family. We'll entertain it because it sounds juicy. Let's go.
Okay. Why don't you talk about what's going on in your house? Like your baby daddy, go pay his artist. He owe his artist. So his failed record company. Like, dude, don't you owe Meg? Don't you owe these people? Go pay these people. Won't you worry about that? Like your daughter is living in the house with you. Y'all don't get no financial support because all his checks going to BMI.
Child.
Why don't you talk about these kind of things? Like, I don't know. You're so invested in what Jen and Christian got going on, but you don't want to talk about the things that's going on in your household.
You don't want nobody else to talk about the things.
Yeah. You say I shouldn't talk about your daughter. The game has fucked you and your daughter. Okay. Right. They got pictures where you and Tiffany and Shawnee and your daughter is all there while you was pregnant. But then your daughter go and fuck the same dude you didn't fuck who y'all friends. Like he done ran a train on y'all at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I'm just saying? Like, don't your baby daddy owe people's money, drown in his goddamn pool? He got sued for that. It's a lot of topics that we could talk about. Bitch, Evelyn, you was pregnant with Carl's child at the same time his own daughter was just 5 months old. Bitch, do the math. Talk about that. He was with his ex while you was pregnant. Talk about that. There's so much other shit that you could be talking about. Jen, Christian and this girl was broken up before he even got with Jen.
Ooh, child.
But you around here fucking a nigga who got a wife. And his child 5 months, and his child 5 months, you 6 months pregnant. Bitch, can you add? Ooh. But that's just who you are. You talk about everything, but let me tell you something, bitch. You go low, I'm going straight to hell. I can give a fuck. Okay? Why don't you talk about what's going on?
Lord, that's a lot to take in at one time, Lord. Oh, child. Evelyn, I don't know if you can come back from that, girl. I don't know. You got any receipts on that? The lady said that there was a train, a choo-choo, okay. The same thing was ran on Arion. There's a lot of trains going on, child. Damn. It sounds like that train jumped the tracks because, Evelyn, we know you got a lot of WAP miles. You got a lot of country WAP miles going on over there with you, girl. You done been with everybody in the league, girl. Like people we probably don't even know about. So to hear that game done mess with you and your daughter, like what kind of time y'all on? Like, Lord. Did y'all hearing this? They said both of them need to stop. Girl, I don't know who this auntie is, but she is on ready this morning. Y'all hear me? And I don't know why he's standing back there. He co-signing it. Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Like, sit your ass down. See, go sit down. Let her talk. See, men shouldn't be in women business like this. All right. I don't like to see no nigga standing behind a woman while she trying to up and read another woman down. And he be, yeah, sure did. I heard the same shit. Go sit your ass down. Okay. But child said the Christian's family child hopped on his page to address Evelyn. So now, Evelyn, we need to hear from you. Cause girl, I didn't know you got down like that. You and Shanice, child. No wonder you wanted Jennifer to keep your daughter name out your mouth, because you didn't want that shit to come out. I see now. Damn. Ooh, Lord, what y'all think about that? He is in the background causing, yep, sure did. True. Sit your ass down. Everybody asked you to get up there. Oh, fake ass Suge Knight looking ass. Sit down. All right. But y'all can put in there what y'all think about that child, because that was a whole read and a drag. So let's get into what the baby mama has said about Christian. Okay. Now I played it yesterday. I got to go back and spin a block on it again for those of you that did not get to see it, so that you guys can understand what's going on here. All right. So this is Christian's baby mama. She got 2 kids by him, and she talks about how he's not handling what he needs to handle for his kids. Okay. Yeah. I said, ooh, child. Let's tell y'all business, honey. Let me go and put y'all business out there. All right, let's go.
These babies. And guess what? I want you to live your best life. Do what you want to do. Travel, see the world, live your best life. But stop causing chaos in other people's lives and not taking responsibility for what you have to do to fix it. Fix it. Stop not paying people back. Stop ignoring the fact that you owe child support. Stop pretending like, oh, life is so grand and we're rich and we have all this money and we're just living our best lives and we don't care what we're doing to everybody else. We're just just fuck everybody. We're living our best life. Okay, keep living your best life. But guess what? We're coming for you. We're coming for you because you still owe money. You still need to take responsibility. And if you don't want to do it, we're going to make you. My issue with people.
Jennifer, you better go on and pawn that ring, child. You talking about, yeah, 30 carats, chomp. Yeah, you better chomp on down there to the pawn shop, girl, and get whatever you can up off that ring and help Krista pay that damn child support, because she about to dig up in your damn pocket too. What's in your wallet? Not a damn thing. After she finished cleaning it out for that back child support, because you his wife now. So she can come after you too if she want to be on that level of petty. Okay? I don't think she want his fraud ass back, because that's what Christian tried to say in his video. Oh, she's just pressed and mad because I moved on with Jennifer, and me and Jennifer got together, and that's when all this shit happened, and she's just mad because I'm married. Boy, don't nobody care. Like, who are you? I think she would get more money without you versus being with you, okay? Because if she with you, you ain't gonna give a shit anyways. But she ain't with you, so she gonna go down there and foul on your ass, and that's just what it is. And that's just gonna open the floodgates to some more shit that you're doing. That's all that's gonna do. As soon as she go and file on your ass, because y'all know it's like a domino effect. As soon as she filed that damn child support on your ass, they're gonna dig up some other stuff that you're doing and not supposed to be doing. You gotta put your information out there and how much you making, which then gonna open the floodgates to the fraud shit you into. And then Jennifer, that's gonna be attached to you. So not only is she gonna get him probably locked up, you're gonna probably be locked up too. So why would you guys not want to cooperate instead of having this shit brought to the courts? To where both of y'all could possibly be dragged into court, because you're going to be questioned too. You his wife now, so I would think you would know what is going on, especially if y'all sharing accounts. You see said money coming in there. You know he don't work a regular 9 to 5 or a legit job. So where is, like, one day y'all got maybe $10,000 in there, and the next day is 30,000. So where the rest of the 20,000 come from? So you got to know that. You know you ain't put it in there. It got to come from him. So where's this money coming from? And everybody around you is telling you he's on the fraud. He owe people. He ain't paying people. He's doing Ponzi schemes. Girl, open your eyes and close your legs. Shit. It's giving your legs is open and your eyes is closed. Switch it. Flip it, girl. Reverse it. Shit. Close your legs and open your eyes versus having your eyes closed and your legs open, girl. Damn. I know you got you a little young, little tenderoni over there, and he banging your back out and okay, morning, noon, and night. I get it. I know why you with him. Because he looked like he nasty like that. We saw when you guys were in Paris when he tried to kiss her, he was licking all over her and she didn't know. She was like this. And he told her, open your mouth. I was like, ooh, that's a bit abrasive. Shit. He was trying to be all nasty and tongue kiss her down. And she had her lips like this. He had to tell her, open your mouth, child. I said, Jennifer, how old are you? You a little young nigga school you on how to be, girl, you supposed to be teaching him some shit. But Jennifer, you act like you a little touched anyway. I don't know. Maybe you came out born with a helmet on, baby. I don't know. Maybe you wear one in the bed. I don't know. But it's giving you a little touch. You a little slow. You're a cute girl. No homo. Okay. But you a little touch. You a little that. Okay. You really need some help. And your choice of men, we already know. We talked about it a million times. Your choice of men suck. Okay. And you're going to run up on the right one, honey. And they're going to really destroy you. I don't know when Eric threw that damn drink in your face. Okay. I don't know if that was the last brain cell that flew out of your damn brain after that. But bitch, you just been on demon time since then. And I just don't understand it. I really don't. It's like you in I don't give a fuck mode. Like every single man after you left Eric, and he was trash too, have been on some scamming, abusive type shit. I just don't get it. And this nigga is no different. He done served prison time for what he did to his baby mama. And you sitting there. And I'm about to move on. She sat there in that interview when they interviewed with Carlos King while this man walked down everything that he did. Most of it was lies to his ex-girlfriend, where this girl done jumped off a whole full-fledged balcony way up here to get away from his ass. Like, you got to be a fuck nigga like that for somebody to risk their life to jump off a fucking balcony to get away from you. And then you went to jail. I keep saying, I'll say allegedly because I won't dare. Because you did say y'all had an argument and there was some, contention going on between the two of y'all in that moment. You saying she jumped. I feel like she might have been pushed. Because I ain't never that mad, bitch. I ain't never that mad. If I'm arguing with you, well, I'm jumping off the balcony. I don't never feel like that. But a push kind of do sound like that fit the description. I'm just saying. Anybody ever been that mad? You getting mad at somebody? Oh, I'm going to go jump off the top of this house right now because you pissed me off. Yeah, no, it's never that. But to be pushed, that kind of fit the description a little bit better. All right, so I always say, child, always anything the Christian says is always the opposite. Okay, if he say he ain't doing shit, he doing all that shit. That's just how I look at it. Okay, because he lie a lot. Okay, he lie a lot. He really do. But let's move on. Jennifer, you married him, child. You married him, and God ain't nowhere in that because he do not bless no mess. But let's continue, child. If you like it, I love it, honey. Get licked up and down and be over there with the Ponzi schemes and the lies and cheating and everything else that you might be going through. I don't know, child. That's your life. Moving on. This is a sad story that I ran across. I want to talk about it because, child, sometimes you just don't know. This story here really, really lets me know that procrastination is never a great thing. Always make sure you tell a person every day if you have a loved one or someone that you're in love with or that you love. Make sure you tell that person that you love them because tomorrow is not promised. The next second is not promised, okay? A man is unalived in a car crash while rushing to the scene of his fiance's fatal accident. Both have left behind their 4-year-old son. All right. So his fiance got into an accident. He was rushing to go and see about her. He was in an accident that ultimately took his life as well. Let's get into this story because this is very sad. A 4-year-old child is now left without a mother and father. Okay. Let's go.
I'm empty inside.
A family trying to find the strength after a couple is killed less than 2 hours apart in 2 separate crashes. Those crashes happened overnight Friday. Now their families are preparing to lay the couple to rest.
Good evening to you, friends. Greg and Elizabeth here with you. Dion Guillory spoke with their family tonight and has their story. Hey, Dion.
Hey, Greg. The couple was building a future together, ready to get married. Separate tragedies took them, leaving behind their 4-year-old son.
I love them. I'm going to miss both of them. And I'm going to find the strength to go ahead.
Holding back tears, the families of Alexis Lee and John J.R. Collins remember the engaged couple's lives cut short. His parents holding hands while we talked about their whirlwind romance.
He loved Alexis as well as everybody else who knew her. It was a different feeling.
I know it's God's will,
And it's like I know a part of me gone.
The couple, set to get married early next year, died overnight last Friday in separate crashes. State police say Alexis lost control of her SUV and crashed on Plank Road near Lemon Road in Zachary. You can still see damage left behind to this ditch. We are told investigators called JR to tell him what happened, On his way to the crash scene, troopers say he lost control of his car on Plank Road just outside the town of Clinton. He hit this tree, was ejected, and died. They leave behind their 4-year-old little boy, Gabriel.
He's just having a little problem comprehending that we can't talk to them, we can't see them, but he understands that they're asleep.
Alexis was a recent Southern University grad who taught at East Feliciana.
Let's continue. This is so sad. My God.
Southern University grad who taught at East Feliciana STEAM Academy. JR was a truck driver who loved sports cars. The couple just bought a new home. Despite the tragedy, their love lives on through their son.
The two families will blend, and we will do whatever it takes to give him a good life.
The family is having a celebration of life for the couple tomorrow morning. It starts at 11 at East Feliciana STEAM Academy on Plank Road in Clinton. Greg. All right. Southern University grad who taught at East Feliciana STEAM Academy. JR.
All right, so y'all see that. That is so sad. Tomorrow is not promised. It looks like they're going to be having their service together, which I feel is definitely fitting and proper. Put them away together, honey. They loved each other. They was building together. They just purchased a home, so they were looking forward to life together. And it's so sad that in a moment he's going to check on someone that he loved, and then the same thing happened to him. So this is so sad. Wow. And my heart go out to their 4-year-old child who lost their mom and dad like right at the same time. So now grandparents are not going to be allowed to be grandparents. They're going to have to now help raise this child. And not that that's a bad thing, but and I'm pretty sure that they are happy to step up and do it. But I know that they would much rather the mother and father be there so that this child can grow up and have them in his life. It's so sad. This is sad. Again, I always make sure, and we talked about this before, that going to bed mad stuff, and if you get into an argument with your significant other or any loved one, it only takes a second, guys. I've talked about this before. Don't be angry. Don't stay mad at people, because stuff like this can happen. You cannot go back and apologize when something like this tragically happens. Okay. I talk about that. Don't be mad at people. Don't go to bed mad. Okay. If you have an argument with your significant other, y'all talk it out. Try to get as close as you can to resolving it, if not resolving it, because what if that person don't wake up? These people were full of life, and in a blink of an eye, everything gone. Everything gone. So that's a word for anybody, child, that's out there. If you like to argue with your significant other and y'all don't fix it, and you think you holding something over that person, or you one up in them because you can stay mad with them more than they can stay mad with you. You know, people play those games, emotional games. Like, get over it, guys. When I saw this story, I said, this is so sad. This is so sad. All right. But according to Louisiana State Police, Alexis was driving around 2 a.m., okay, when she reportedly lost control of her SUV and crashed into a culvert, flipping the vehicle. It said that she passed away at the scene, and then officers called her fiance, JR, to notify him of the heartbreaking news. But in a devastating twist of fate, said that JR never made it to the scene. So just under 2 hours later, around 3:45 a.m., JR, who was on his way to go and be there with his fiance, lost control of his vehicle while heading to the crash site himself, and his car, as you guys could see that tree, he hit it very hard because he pulled the bark off. Lost control of his vehicle, struck the tree, and he was thrown from his vehicle, which then that unalived him as well. So they will be buried together, it looks like. And that's going to be a sad situation. You're not only grieving one person, but two at one time. So they had to be very, very hard. So prayers up for that family. All right. Prayers up for that family. Damn, I hate that. I don't even know these people, and that's just like hard. All right, but let's move on. Let's get into some more news, y'all. Lord Jesus, I hate to bring the show down with that, but I had to share that news, child. I was just like, oh my God, that's tragic. All right. Yeah, y'all stop being mad at people. Stop it. Y'all apologize to people and move forward. All right. It takes more energy to be mad at a person versus fixing it and say, hey, it's really not that serious. Let's just move past it. Even we can agree to disagree. I might not agree with what you had to say. Yeah, you hurt my feelings, but let's move past it. Okay. And if you choose not to fool that person anymore, great. But go ahead and fix it. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. All right. That's for anybody, because tomorrow's not promised. The next second, next minute, next hour, next year, it's not promised. All right. Let's try to love each other out here. All right, so the Department of Justice plans to drop all police reform agreements in Louisville, and in Minneapolis, years after the Biden administration made progress following the unaliving of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. Let's get into it, honey. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. All right, the Trump administration is continuing to roll back initiatives that Biden put into place just a few years ago. It says that this time the Department of Justice announced that they are dropping police reform agreements in place where police brutality has reached its peak, including Louisville and Minneapolis. Okay, it says that according to the New York Times, that the DOJ announced today that they plan to drop cases filed after incidents of police violence against Black people in multiple cities in the U.S. and to close investigations into departments in Memphis, Phoenix, Oklahoma City, Trenton, New Jersey, and Mount Vernon, New York, as well as a case against the Louisiana police. I'm very sad to hear this. This means that all civil lawsuits that were placed against these cities regarding police brutality and police misconduct will all be dismissed. Y'all hear this? We just saw Tyree Nichols. Okay. Breonna Taylor, where somebody came in her house and took her life. A police officer. They said they went to the wrong house. Bullshit. Okay. I thought this was my apartment. This is so heartbreaking. This is kind of gonna make me mad a little bit, y'all. Y'all bear with me because I might start cussing here in a minute, y'all. I might start cussing. All right. All right. We already know what happened to George Floyd in this situation as well. So yeah, let's continue. Let's forge on, honey. These consent decrees are a federal agreement that is approved by a judge and is used as a monitoring system for police departments when an investigation finds that reform is needed, were put into place after the tragic unalivings of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd in Louisville and Minneapolis, respectfully. Said that with them now being dismissed, said that the hard-fought battle to tackle police reform in these cities will be almost impossible. And I find it very weird and very y'all bear with me, child, because this shit pissing me off. Lord have mercy. All the states that we name are very high crime rates against Black people as well. We already know Memphis. That's where the whole Tyree Nichols situation happened, in Memphis. Okay. New York, New Jersey, all these places are places where Black people are targeted by the police and are unalived or put in situations that they should not be put in. So are we saying that police now are just free to go out and take people's lives and they just know automatically that they're not going to be found guilty or be put in a situation where they have to take accountability for said action? What the fuck is going on? Sonya Macy, yes, same thing. And that was on video. And the police officer lied. And if it wasn't for another police officer coming in and their body cam caught footage of said situation, we wouldn't even know what the fuck happened in that moment. We would not have even known. So what's the point of having body cam footage if they're not going to hold police accountable when said crimes, because police can commit crimes too. They take an oath when they become police officers to protect and serve. And it only sounds like the only thing that they're protecting, and not all police officers are bad. We do have some great police officers out there that do their job to the fullest extent of the law. And then we have some trash ass, bully ass police officers, and I'm going to say it right here, that go out here and commit crimes knowingly against other races. Okay. I mean, it sounds like Peter. And they now it's going to make it worse, because they feel like they can cover it up and an investigation is not going to be thoroughly done. And now another family, another case, another Black man or Black woman is going to go through life or not even have their life anymore and have to deal with injustice. That's something that I'm upset about. Because I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I don't feel like anyone should be able to have to lose their life at the hands of someone who took an oath to protect and serve. Okay? Is it against the law to boil water? No, the fuck is not. But yes, it's against the law to throw it on an officer. Did that happen in the Sonya Macy case? Absolutely not. but her life was taken. Okay. Yeah. Is it against the law to lock your doors and live in your apartment in peace without committing any crime? And a police officer then says that, oh, I thought this was my apartment, and come into your home and unalive you and sit on the stand and cry like they're the victim? Because that's what happened in the Breonna Taylor case, because I followed it. Is it a crime for a black man to tell a police officer, get off my back, I can't breathe, and you tighten up your knee on said individual's neck to cut off their air supply, and then you file to get out of prison when you've taken the life of someone knowingly? And thank God for the young woman that got it on video, or we never would have seen this same officer look into the camera and smile, knowing that he's taking someone's life after this person was begging for his mother and his life and continuously telling you, I can't breathe. This is why it's important that we vote and that we make the right decisions when we vote. And I keep going back to voting because a lot of people sat on their asses in this election and did not vote. And for the ones that did vote, you voted for Trump because you did not want to see a black woman take office and make the right decision. And we're fucked for the next 4 years because this motherfucker on my screen down here, who y'all call Trump, okay, who y'all call Trump, a fucking president supposed to be in here for another term and trying to figure out how he can be in there for another term after he get out of this one, covering crimes for police officers when they go out here and commit crimes like the two people we see on the screen. Let's continue. Overboard police consent decrees divest local control of policing from communities where it belongs, turning that power over to unelected and unaccountable bureaucrats, often with an anti-police agenda. Assistant Attorney General Hamlet Dylan says in a statement, said that today we are ending the Biden Civil Rights Division's failed experiment of handcuffing local leaders and police departments with factual, unjustified consent decrees. That's a sad situation. Anybody that voted for Trump, I'm going to say it right now, you played yourself. You absolutely played yourself. You absolutely made the wrong decision. And a lot of people, and the immigrants, let me say this. If you're an immigrant and you voted for him, you now see that you made a fucked up decision. You know why? Now he's asking that you deport yourself only for $1,000. He don't want you here. He just wanted your fucking vote. Y'all sat there at all these little meetings going up to his election. Y'all was holding y'all signs. Y'all was pro-Trump. And now that the motherfucker is in office, give me 1 second, y'all. Can I call you right back? I'm right in the middle of something. Okay, let me call you right back. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, because I got to get past this, honey. I'm going to interrupt this. All right. But yeah, if you voted for him and everybody that went up for him, you now see that that's an effed up decision. And because you did not want to see a black woman or a woman, period, in office to run the country, because America still feels like that a woman is not capable of doing so. When other countries are running, other countries have women who are running the country. Okay. You need women in office. You know why? Let me tell you something about a woman. The sensitivity of some of the issues in America, okay, you need a woman in office that can use that sensitivity as a mother, as a woman that can make the right decision. When you have an insensitive bastard like this fool on my screen right now, Trump, who only has an agenda to make what he wants to happen, or put who he wants in office to push the narrative of the fact that he is in charge, that he got power. It's power driven. He has a God complex. He's not in there for the right reason, and he's not making the right decisions and or signing off on the right policies and procedures that's needed in order to turn things around. That's been kind of fucked up for the last few years. So, and then you're going back and you're overshadowing and trying to reverse what President Biden did because Biden did it. Not because it's not a great decision. What's the point of trying to get rid of Obamacare? Tell me that. Because it was put into place for people who cannot afford medical or benefits, period. It's for people who are on fixed incomes who still need medical, dental, vision, and benefits as such. So why take that out of place and don't have an alternative? You're doing it because of the person that put it in place. So which lets me know you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it because you feel like you can. And this is the type of bullshit that I see. And it really upset me when we see officers that are being sworn into office that now know that they can go into this particular position and take a life of someone, an innocent life. And nothing's going to be done about it. Now we're coming up on the federal charges for the officers in the Tyree Nichols case, and now it's making me feel like they're probably going to get off. They're not going to get anything done to them because the state already done let them get away with the crime that they committed against this man. It's on video. These officers being aggressively abusive towards Tyree Nichols, which ultimately took his life. So now you guys got off on state charges. Federal charges are coming up. So now it makes me a little nervous that they're not going to be held accountable for such. I'm nervous. You know why? I'm raising a black man. I'm raising a black man, and I'm raising him to be respectful and honor the law of the land. So at the end of the day, if he's following rules and regulations in terms of how he's supposed to, and he's still running to officers like this who took these two people's lives, then what am I to do as a mother, as a black woman raising a black man? And that's how you got to look at that shit. We are in a state of emergency. That's how you know the end is near, when you see stuff like this. This is some evil, sadistic bullshit is what it is. I'm gonna get off this because y'all know, baby, I can keep going. I don't want to extend my show steady yelling about this, but y'all feel me. Y'all feel me exactly how I feel about that situation. That's fucked up on every level. And Trump, if they don't go ahead and impeach you, baby, you need to be out of office because you're not making great decisions, and it's putting America in very, very fucked up situations, like for real. From people losing their jobs, from planes falling from the fucking sky with no explanation, you name it. Tariffs being raised so damn high to people who are already on fixed incomes are now struggling to make ends meet even more. It's crazy. Y'all, child, stay prayed up. All right, that's all you can do in this situation. That's all you can do in this situation is stay prayed up and support one another. And when you see situations like this, honey, tighten up on your prayer life because that's all you can do. And it makes me so mad. I just, I just want to leave the country some days and just never come back. Jesus. I see why people have decided to pack up all their shit and leave the country because they don't want to be under this book. Other countries don't deal with this shit. Other countries don't deal with this type of shit, okay? It's some countries that don't even, Denmark? That's why Tina Turner moved over there. They don't even pay taxes over there. They don't pay taxes over there. She's like, get the fuck out of America, child. She gave up her citizenship to never, ever come back to this place and moved over there, child. Big old beautiful home, was living nice. Won't pay not one penny towards taxes. But they tax the fuck out of us over here for shit that really belonged to us anyway. Let's continue, child. All right, so teacher is terminated for allegedly hitting a student with a yardstick for taking too long to wash their hands. Now, I agree with discipline in schools if a parent gives permission to do so. I would never do that because I feel like if my son do something, call me and me and my husband, we got it. But in this situation, you should not, because that is seen as a weapon for one. You should not be hitting anyone's child with a yardstick. Now, if there is some type of form, because I see that Trump is signing something also for corporal punishment to be coming back into the schools, where if your child act up, you sign a permission slip saying that they can come to the office and get a paddling, like what used to be done back when I was in school, which my parents never signed that shit because my mama didn't like that, or my dad didn't. No. My child acted up, let me know. And I'm the same way. But in this situation here, no, I do not agree that a teacher should be hitting a child with anything or hitting them, period. Okay. Yeah, no, send them to the office, call their parent, put them out of your class if that's what you need to do. But child, some of these kids are very unruly. We talk about this all the time on my channel, but let's get into what they had to say here.
We're going to get to a Fox 5 exclusive. A mother is outraged after she says a middle school teacher used corporal punishment on her daughter.
This incident allegedly happened at Susan Middle School in the district. Melanie this morning is live in Northwest DC with the story. Morning, Mel.
Hey, good morning. So Sousa's principal confirmed that the investigation is happening in a letter that was sent out to the school community, to school parents. And we should be clear that these are just allegations at this point. The 14-year-old eighth grader said she was washing her hands after a science project. It was 3:15 Tuesday. The bell rang. Then the teacher allegedly swatted her bottom with a 3-foot yardstick to move her along. The student reported it to the school counselor. DCPS is investigating this as an act of corporal punishment. Now, her mother tells Fox 5 there have been other allegations of inappropriate conduct by the teacher, and she's very upset.
Devastated, hurt, furious, and kind of scared. I wanted to press charges, for one, and get a report so I can have something done and justice done for what he's doing to these children in the school.
Now, in that letter, the principal said she's unable to provide further details as these allegations are being investigated, going on to confirm that the staff member is out of the building on leave and will not report while this matter is under review.
We want to get to a Fox 5 exclusive. A mother is out.
Yeah, they should be fired. What is this? It's kind of like police officers when they do shit, put them on administrative leave and you still getting paid. Yeah, no, you should be fired. That's called assault in the real world. If I hit somebody out here and they call the police, I'm going to jail. Okay. And I'm probably going to lose everything behind that if I don't hear them bill out. But at the end of the day, okay, you have some kids there. They probably playing. You know how kids are. Depending on what age they are. If you tell them to wash their hands, kids are running around playing it. Okay. But what you doing with a yardstick in terms of like spanking them or popping them, you shouldn't do that, because what if you leave a welt on somebody or a mark on somebody's child? You should not ever do that. So I get it why that happened, and the fact that the mother says that I wanted to do a police report, you should have done that, especially if there's been several other instances where this teacher has been acting out or doing inappropriate things as far as the children go. You got to have a paper trail just in case you got to pop off on a bitch. Okay, you got to say, see, right here on such and such date, right here was when this happened, and I filed a police report. Okay, so you have something to fall back on when you do that. A police report is more so for you and them too. Okay, say, hey, on this date here, such and such happened. I filed a police report because I felt that I needed to have, a paper trail or have it on record that this happened, and now this situation has occurred. This is what it is. Okay, sometimes you got to do that. I was going to, now you need to, as it relates to your kids. But yeah, that's what had happened with that. That happened in middle school, Southern Middle School in Washington, D.C., where this teacher swatted a 14-year-old's daughter on the bottom while she was washing her hands with a stick. Yeah, no, I would have definitely been, baby, I'd have flew up to that schoolhouse so fast, and all them, if they had dregs, they wouldn't have had none more. They, child, you thought they had a tight fade by the time I finished with their ass. But let's continue, child, because I don't play by mine, and they know it. They know it, baby. I'll be to that school in a hot damn minute. Yes, God, honey. I've been flying up there so fast, the highway would have been flew up behind my damn tires, baby. I'd have been up there, okay? And we'd have been stopping like that in front of the school. But let's get into some Diddy news, child. Oh, Lord, I'm so tired of Diddy. I am ready for this case to be over with Diddy, because I'm tired of the damn baby oil. I'm tired of the Astroglide. I'm tired of the FOs. I'm tired, okay? For real. All right. For real. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are for corporal punishment coming back to the school. Put a 2 if you are not. Let me see a poll. Okay. Because some of these kids, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these kids do need their behinds toe up, because the child, they have absolutely no discipline. Bad as hell. Anytime I go to my son's school, it's always a bad kid that I see that just really need their tails toe up. But I mean, not every parent agree with that type of punishment. I grew up old school, child. I grew up get slapped in the mouth if I talk back. That's just how my parents were. Okay. I told you I went to school with a busted lip for smacking my teeth. And my mama, she didn't give a damn, and she was heavy-handed. Okay. Hell yeah. You can play that shit. Who smack your teeth at? Pow. One of those. But put a 1 in the chat if you guys think the corporal punishment should come back to the schools. Put a 2 if you feel it should not. Where you sign a form and you give said like principal or faculty or assistant principal, because usually that's how it be. Principal or assistant principal are the only 2 that are allowed to maybe give your child a few swats on the behind if they acting up. Okay, I see some 2s. I see some 1s. I see some 2s. I see more 2s than 1s. It's a 2, but some chicken will hit me. Yeah, these kids will hit your ass bad. Yeah, these kids are crazy now. Said, I don't agree with corporal punishment at the school. Okay. Felicia said she don't agree with it. All right. Says no, I don't think that he should be fired. Says that some kids are stubborn. Further investigation needs to be done. Yeah, they are definitely under investigation. So we're gonna see what comes of that. I want to spend a block on that topic if I see an update on that. I'll definitely go back because y'all know I always spend a block on these topics that we talk about if there's an update. Says the world is too toxic for to come back. Okay, yeah. These kids are out of control. It's like I said, keep saying it starts at home. If you raise them right, if you get your kids, a 1-year-old, no. A 1-year-old, when you tell a 1-year-old if you raise them right, they know no and don't do that. Even though they can't talk, they know. When you say no, they see you do that, they know not to do it again if you raise them right. But it starts when they're down here. I keep saying it. When they're down here, when they're small, you got to get them when they're here. And invoke fear. When I say fear, not that, but the fear of not doing what I asked you not to do, or the fear of kind of like how you fear God, certain things you will not do because you fear the consequence of what not to do. Let me say that. Let me make it very clear because I want nobody to say, "Oh my God, no, not that, not what you want at home on this shit." Okay, but you fear. You want your child to fear you in a way of not doing something that they're going to do because they know mama ain't gonna put up with that shit. Y'all get it? Because that's how I was. I knew growing up that certain things I just should not do because if I got home, baby, it was going to be on and my parents didn't play that shit. Okay. Discipline was definitely something that was in my home. Okay. Grandma didn't play that shit either. My grandmother grew up. My grandmother was a school teacher for years. She's a doctor now. Okay. Miss Doctor. She's a doctor. She's a pastor, but she also got DR in front of her name. She didn't play that. She was about education and she was about respect. Okay. For all of us. When we come to her house, we do certain things you don't do. You don't talk back and you can play that because she kept what they call back in the day a switch. Y'all know what a switch is? Do y'all know? You know when you feel it. I'll tell you that. And she got me a couple times because me and one of my cousins were fighting and she watching my show because she be watching my show. If she know, because I was that stubborn grandchild. Okay, let me just talk about me. I was stubborn growing up. As I am now, I'm insubordinate still, okay? So none of my spankings or corrections probably didn't work too much because I still got a smart ass mouth. But I got into it with one of my cousins, and my grandmother told me and my cousin, because she said, y'all apologize, y'all hug because y'all cousins. We ain't putting up with this, y'all family. Okay? You ain't gonna be mad at her. You hug her and you apologize. Me, what I do? This me. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't love that hoe. I ain't say it, but in my mind, I said it. Okay? This is me. Grandma said, now you hug her and you apologize. I was like, my cousin came and hugged me. My arms was down. I was like, I hugged this hoe. I was still mad. I was like, I'm about to hug her. Baby, out of nowhere, grandma grabbed that switch because I was still in attitude mode. I'm like this staring at the wall. I ain't about to hug her. Baby, grandma got me across the leg with that switch. I was like, I gave her a little church hug like, I was still mad, but baby, them arms went up because baby, that's the sting. Do you hear me? The sting of the switch brought me out of my attitude a little bit. Oh, I remember that like it was yesterday. I was a kid when that happened, y'all. Grandma got me with that switch, baby, on the leg. I was mad. I think that made me even more mad, but I still hugged her, but I was still a little mad. And I was like, sorry. She was like, no, I'm sorry. I was that kind of kid. She said, no, I'm sorry. That was grandma, child. I'm sorry. But baby, when we get outside, I'm still not playing with you. No. It was that. I was that kid, y'all. Oh my God, I was bad as fuck as a kid, but I was smart at school. My attitude was just up a little bit. Okay. Yes, child, but grandma got me with that switch, and that kind of, right of correction, honey, will bring it out of you. But thank you, grandma. Thank you, grandma, for raising me right. Thank you, mom and dad, for raising me right. Okay. Because even though I have smart ass mouth, we doing some things. We doing some good things over here. All right. I turned out good. All right. Let's continue into this Diddy stuff. Oh, we need a jam session. I know you lying. What my likes looking like? Let's get a little jam session in here, child, because y'all are playing. Let's get a little jam session. Oh my Lord, let's go. Y'all want to hold my show up. Hey. Y'all, we got to be 34 watch. The lights up. Come on. Get up. Hey, come on. I know y'all lying. Step out, get that light, and come on back, guys. Come on. Get the light, and we can get on this show, please. child. Come on, guys. Hit the like, Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Let's hit it. Put on the button. Hey, do hey. Wow. Hey, going there. Wow. Hey. Wow. All right, y'all hit that like. Come on, too. All right, let's get into it, y'all, because I gotta get going. I already jumped on here late, and I got a whole lot of stuff I gotta do today. All right, so please hit the like, guys. Please hit the like. Okay. We should not have to beg for likes because they are free. All right. I do not ask you guys for super stickers and super chats and all that stuff. I don't ask y'all for that. If you want to give it, great. But all I ask y'all for is likes. All right. Because that's free. I promise. Hit the like, go check your account. It ain't shit come out of there. I done told y'all. Stop playing. All right, let's get into it, child. Psychologist Don Hughes and Diddy's former executive assistant George Kaplan takes the stand. Kaplan testifies that Diddy would contact him from the room to gather things that he needed, like food, clothes, and the drugianas. Child. Shout out to the Shade Room, honey. Let's get into some of this Diddy news because I am so tired of Diddy. It says on the 7th day of the Diddy trial, clinical and forensic psychologist Don Hughes resumed her testimony under cross-examination by defense attorney Jonathan Bach. Says that later on in the day that Diddy's former executive assistant George Kaplan testified that he picked up the drugianas for Diddy on 2 occasions, once in Miami and in Los Angeles. Says that he said that Combs gave him cash and a contact number each time. Kaplan also testified that he was told to set up a local hotel room for Combs and was given a bag and told to unpack it. Said that the bag had clothes, a speaker, candles, liquor, baby oil, and lubricant in it, according to him. So you already knew he was setting up for an FO, child. Ooh, Lord. All right, let's get into what it's saying here. So the prosecution called its 11th witness to the stand, psychologist Don Hughes. Hughes is an experienced expert witness who has testified in various trials like the R. Kelly's racketeering and immoral transportation case. All right. It says that Hughes will provide the jury with information about DV, the R word, sexual assault, trauma, and the impact of these things on the victim. Okay, so she got to kind of educate them on what the testimonies that already been given, how that kind of connects to the charges that Diddy has against him right now. All right, so that's what her job is going to be. Let's get into it. All right, so Dr. Hughes testified that it's common for victims to stay in abusive relationships due to psychological bonds, which is called Stockholm Syndrome, and the psychological consequences of abuse. Now, she told prosecutors that perpetrators use various methods to make victims feel trapped, including physical violence, which Cassie did have, psychological violence, same thing, intimidation, or sexual abuse. Now, what is it? AUSA Steiner says that what can be the role of the sexual abuse. It says that Dr. Hughes then says that it puts the victim in significant psychological fear. Mr. Steiner then asks, what does it prevent leave? Why does it prevent leaving? Dr. Hughes then says that shame, degradation, and that they don't want to think about it. Okay. So Dr. Hughes spoke about how financial dependence plays an important role in a victim's decision to stay in an abusive relationship. She testified that resources are necessary for the victim to leave and the abuser controlling housing, transportation, and the resources can sabotage a victim's ability to have independence, in which you guys know Diddy never gave Cassie any money. Everything that she owned, had, lived, resided, drove, whatever was in Diddy's name, and that's what she had through him. She could never leave because he would not allow her to leave. And when she did leave, he made her come back. Any car that she drove, it was in his name. Her apartment was also in his name as well. So and of course, as I told you guys, he did the same thing to Kim Porter. Everything that Kim owned was in Diddy's name, and that's how he controlled his women. Hughes then asked, how are you to leave if you don't have access to those tangible resources, right? So it said that Hughes also testified about trauma bonds, which Cassie has, says abusive relationships include love and kindness in addition to the abuse, which complicates things more. Hughes also said that the victim wants that, said that they want that back. So when that is shown to the victim, that's very reinforcing. So the Hughes said that a trauma bond is an attachment to one's partner in spite of violence and abuse. And we see that in the situation with Cassie. She really thought that she and Diddy were in a real relationship, not realizing that she was groomed at a very young age, 18, 19 years old, when she first met Diddy. And she was then thrown into, I'm gonna call it prostitution, because money was exchanged for sexual pleasures. All right. So shout out again to the Shade Room. The prosecution asked Hughes about the reason why a victim may not remember each time they were abused. Now, Hughes testified that within DV, or domestic abuse, rather, a routine develops in which a victim can equate instances of abuse to the same routine event that they experience on a daily basis. Now, victims are more likely to remember instances of abuse than that they are connected to a significant event like a birthday or anniversary, okay? All right, so this is the person who we were just talking about, Diddy's George Kaplan. This is George Kaplan, the guy who would carry the bag for Diddy and go and get the druggianas for Diddy and set up for the FOs for Diddy as well. All right, so the prosecution calls his next witness to the stand, Diddy's former assistant, George Kaplan. Kaplan worked for Combs Enterprises between 2013 and 2015, so that he testified that he reported to Christina Coram, which you guys know as KK, the white lady with the black hair. If you guys remember, once Diddy's home got raided and y'all saw Diddy leave the house, he was sitting outside his home when the pictures were put out. I shared it on my channel as well. White lady with the dark hair, where she was sitting out with Diddy. That's Christina Coram, which they call her KK. She was mentioned also in several other lawsuits, as well as his right-hand person, kind of like Ghislaine Maxwell with Epstein. She's known as the madam that makes sure all of Diddy's businesses run smoothly. Okay, she made sure, according to what another lawsuit that I read, talked about how she was helping and making sure that certain druggianas allegedly were provided to some of the FO participants and traffickers as well. Okay, so and carried out tasks like carrying Diddy's bags and setting up hotel rooms. All right, for the FOs. Kaplan testified that he worked between 80 to 100 hours weekly. That's a lot of FOs. That's a lot of setting up. That's a lot of running to the drugstore, getting drugs in your name. He even mentioned, and I read his statement yesterday or day before, where he mentioned that he didn't even know that some of the drugs he was picking up for Diddy was in his name. How would you not know that? But go off. All right. Moving on, child. Was that it? Oh, no, it's not. So Kaplan said that he was supposed to protect Diddy's image. Now, Kaplan testifies that he was also tasked with cleaning up Diddy's hotel rooms, which were typically booked under the name Frank Black. Said that Kaplan testified that he understood that Diddy would have guests or female partners join him in the hotel rooms. Said that when the prosecution asked Kaplan why he cleaned the rooms instead of the hotel staff, he testified that he came to understand that he needed to protect Diddy's image. Kaplan also says protecting him and protecting his public image was very important, and that was something I was very keen on doing. I'm pretty sure he was paid well to do so. Let's continue. Kaplan testified that he traveled to various destinations with Diddy, including New York, Miami, Atlanta, DC, and Orlando, which then talks about, this makes it RICO because this your assistant is now talking about all the states that you were going committing these crimes, which now makes it RICO. And the fact that he was made and or asked to clean up behind you and do said things, it shows that he was a part of this RICO case. RICO is where several people are connected in maybe a violent or a illegal ring of illegal activities, if you can say it that way. Okay. Now, his job was to ensure Diddy's accommodations were set up properly. The prosecution asked Kaplan about how he set up the rooms. He testified he was given a bag and would he would have the task of unpacking it. Kaplan said that the bag would include clothes, candles, Astroglide, liquor, and baby oil. All right, and we know what the baby oil was for, the FOs, which also the FOs, of course, was connected to the prostitution case that they're trying to prove with Diddy. So he is also mentioned that in that as well. So you just testified that you helped in this RICO situation. All right, so Kaplan testified that Diddy would contact him from the room to gather things he needed, like food, clothes, and the drugianas. Child. Now, in addition to Advil and ketamine, Kaplan recalled 2 times that Diddy asked him to pick up the drugianas on his behalf, once in Miami and once in LA. Okay, that's illegal to pick up drugs under someone else's name when it's for someone else. That's a crime as well. So you just admitted to a crime, sir. All right, Kaplan testified Diddy would give him a number to call and cash. It says that the person would meet up with Kaplan and give him a bag of pills. Now, Kaplan testified that he would give the pills to Diddy. Judge Subramium adjourns court for that day. Child. So there was a lot of crimes testified on the stand by this assistant by way of Diddy asking said person to do so. So Diddy, your ass is grass on that testimony. All right. So let's get into Hollywood, hip hop Hollywood, because they're going to talk about a little bit about this Don Richard case, and we're going to move past this Diddy stuff. There's another woman who also spoke on, a white woman who spoke on being assaulted by Diddy. She talked about how he hit her with a wooden hanger and assaulted her as well. And she also witnessed Cassie being assaulted as well. Let's get into this. All right. This is a lot of great, great stuff. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. Ooh, child. So let's get into it. Week 2 said that Dawn testified that she felt like Diddy ruined her career twice. Plus, Cassie's ex-BFF says that Cassie downplayed the assault. Okay, and that's what most victims who are Stockholm Syndrome or afraid of their abusers, that's what they do. They try to make or convince themselves that they're not in a really, really bad situation because they see a lifestyle or maybe gifts given to them, or so they downplay it, and that's what they do. So let's get into it.
All right, guys. So we have officially kicked off week 2 of the Diddy trial. We last left off with Dawn doing her direct testimony on Friday, and they continued this morning. They didn't spend too much time this morning on her. She just kind of re-spoke about just the violence she witnessed, as well as the working conditions that she was under while working with Diddy Kane, as well as Diddy Dirty Money. Now, when it came for the cross, again, the defense is doing an amazing job when it comes to poking holes through these stories. One thing's for sure, the amount of money that Diddy is paying them, they are clocking in for every red cent. But that being said, they were able to poke holes through a lot of the things that Dawn had said. One thing being that she said she witnessed Diddy doing coke and buying Plan Bs from a drug dealer, but then she also told the government that she never seen Diddy doing drugs. She mentioned an incident where she seen Cassie getting thrown to the ground, getting pulled out of a car and thrown to the ground again, but she had went and told the government that never happened. In response to that, the prosecution did say that this did happen 10 years ago, so some of her recollection may not be as great. Another thing that the defense touched on was
that someone else coming forward, a white girl too saw this. So I keep saying there's certain crimes you commit on black women, and it's not a race thing, but understand what I'm saying. Okay, Diddy, you being a black man, and I said the same thing in the R. Kelly case. Had he most of his victims, if not all, have been all white women, he probably would have got more time. Okay, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. Now this situation with Diddy having this white woman coming forward to say that he abused her and that she also witnessed the abuse of Cassie and some other things. Yeah, I do think that they're gonna sock it to your ass, Diddy, because you doing team too much. Because society really kind of turns their head when black women be abused or put in situations they should not be put in. But then, God forbid, if a white woman is thrown into that same equation and is attached to the abuse of a black woman, they're going to more so look towards the abuse of the white woman, and they're going to decide his fate mostly off of the abuse that the Caucasian woman experienced as well as her testimony. Okay, so yeah, so that was a great thing putting her on the stand, because I feel like the jurors as well as the court system, they kind of see it a little bit differently when a Caucasian woman is telling it versus a black woman. Okay, because we're the most unprotected women that are on the face of this earth anyway, right? Period. So that's what had happened with that. Also said that Diddy's trial, said that day 2 of Diddy's trial, or week 2 rather of Diddy's trial, Don Richard ends testimony and said that other celebrities were present when Diddy punched Cassie in the stomach and says that she deserved compensation for the time that she put in. Said that Cassie's ex-best friend, Carrie Morgan, says, or rather takes the stand and claims that Cassie allegedly downplayed the time that Carrie was assaulted by Diddy while paying her off $30K. So that's what Diddy was able to do, pay people money to be quiet, $30,000 for her silence, and she is still on the stand talking about you. All right, so let's have a little funny moment to break the ice, because baby, we've had some topics here that were just kind of like, ooh, a little cringe this morning. So let's get a little funny topic in here. The rapper Plies talks about the Diddy case, and he is funny as hell. Okay, he says he is not watching it no more. He said he ain't watching no more of the trial. After one of the FO participants named the Punisher testified, he says that that's my mother effing name. So he trying to say he the Punisher with his little self. Who you punishing with your little self over there? Plies. Okay, let's get into it.
Hey, I don't know if y'all keep it up with the trial shit, but I told my mother after yesterday, I said I ain't watching it no motherfucking more. Not me. Yesterday was my last motherfucking day watching that motherfucking trial. Cause I seen they called one of the witnesses to the goddamn stage, and I'm in the kitchen. I got my motherfucking bike turned to the TV, and I guess one of the motherfucking male escorts that they called out to the motherfucking house. I don't know if they found him on Craigslist. I don't know where the fuck they found him at. But he get on the motherfucking stand yesterday, and they asked him his motherfucking name. And I granted, I'm putting some shit in the sink, the TV behind me, and he said his motherfucking nickname is the motherfucking Punisher. Hey, I don't know if y'all keep it up.
Laughing like that.
He said his motherfucking nickname is the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason it threw me off, that's my mother.
So he called himself the Punisher, and the FO guy got up there talking.
I said, God damn, he trying to steal my motherfucking. I thought I was the only motherfucking Punisher. I thought that was my motherfucking. That motherfucking name period.
So stupid.
And I'm motherfucking washing the dishes. I'm thinking I done got caught up in the motherfucking thing.
He thought they was about to call him up there.
I'm thinking that the motherfucking indicted me. I said, wait a minute, man. Ain't no motherfucking way. He trying to steal my motherfucking name. The motherfucking Punisher, man. That's me. There's only one motherfucking Punisher out here, man. And it ain't motherfucking you. So I done motherfucking made my mind up, man. That's enough of that. I ain't watching no more of that. And I'm motherfucking washing the dishes.
So he's saying he's not watching the trial no more because he got scared thinking they were about to ask him to come up in there. That he was in the trial because he called himself the Punisher. So having this guy that you guys see on my screen up here in the top right, he's the guy. He said his name is the Punisher. Do y'all know the guy that was an exotic dancer who also was having FOs with Diddy and Cassie? He calls himself the Punisher. That's his stage name. But Pliers said he was washing dishes, not looking at the TV, and he heard the Punisher, and he thought they were about to call his ass up in there to testify for something. He was like, I ain't about to watch this no more, because homeboy done stole my name and made me feel like I'm about to go up in there and have to testify too. So he was feeling a little nervous. All right, I'll be nervous too, because child, you want to go up in there talking about some butt plugs and all that. All right, let's move on, child. I gotta hit and quit some of these topics because we gotta get out of here. All right, so let me see how many more I got. Okay, 3. All right. So Miss Netta, child, Miss Netta. Yeah, his laugh is funny, ain't it? Miss Netta is being charged, child. She's getting a lawsuit, y'all. Y'all know who Miss Netta is, child. Netta is getting charged. Now, they said that she went live on TikTok and mentioned something about having HIV, allegedly. I don't know about that. But so she's getting charged, you guys. She's getting hit with a lawsuit by Bed Bath and Beyond. Okay, Bath and Body Works, rather. Okay, Bath and Body Works for some lotion that she got from there, and she's trying to say that it something in reference to some STD. All right, so let's get into it. I hope I don't have to edit this out because it is a little music. So we're gonna take a chance to see if I gotta edit it. So the hell what? But let's go.
When you have HIV, this is the lotion that you buy. It's called Cloud 9. It smells just like an HIV. It smells just like an HIV. Let me rub on it. That's the HIV lotion. Woo woo! Cloud 9. This is the best HIV lotion it is. That's the HIV lotion. Okay.
So you see, all right, I'm gonna stop it because I don't want to have to edit all that out. So as you guys can see, said Miss Netta may be hit with a lawsuit from Bath and Body Works after slandering their products, referencing them to STD products. Said Bath and Body Works responds. Ooh, Netta done found herself in a lawsuit. Now you already over there begging for $30. Now you about to get sued for that little $30 that you do have. You already crying broke, Netta. Why is you over here steady trying? Girl, you might start you a MySpace page. She got every type of social media that's out there. Girl, you might want to reach back and get you a MySpace page. And I know don't nobody have no damn MySpace no more. Y'all remember MySpace? Girl, you got TikTok, you got Facebook, you got YouTube now, you got Twitch and all these other things that's out there, and you still out here begging for money and broke. Ain't nobody checking for Netta and Charles no more. Now your ass is about to get sued by Bath and Body Works, and they respond. Let's read their response. All right. So Bath and Body Works responds by saying, recently an online influencer referred to our Cloud 9 lotion using a term that we feel is both inappropriate and misleading. While we understand that everybody's entitled to their opinions, we don't support or condone the use of language that undermines the integrity of our products or spreads of information to misinformation rather to our valued community. Now, Cloud 9, like our body care items, is dermatologist tested and made with carefully selected ingredients to ensure a luxurious, safe experience for all skin types. It says that to suggest otherwise without basis is not only inaccurate, but disrespects the countless hours of research, testing, and innovation that go into everything we create. So they're coming after Netta, honey. She may have to retract this video or statement, and if she doesn't, they're probably gonna go after her ass to sue her. Okay, because you cannot be up there using people's stuff and putting on their lotion and saying it is for H, the I, and the V, or STDs when that's not what it's for. That's not what they created it for. So Netta, you better take that fucking video down for your ass be out here getting caught up, because you already out here begging. I'll play it without the music. You're already out here begging. See, she putting it up to the screen and everything for Bath and Body Works. You can't do that because you're messing up their brand. You have other people saying, hey, I ain't shopping from Bath and Body Works no more because Netta got on the internet and said such and such and such. But now, ciao. One eye going one way, another eye going another way, just up there loud and damn wrong. So while you would sit up there and pull out some Bath and Body Works and talk about their business as such, and say that, I don't know why, but you might want to take that damn video down, because that little $30 that you keep asking for, they're going to sue the fuck out of you and take it. All right, moving on. I don't care no more. Netta getting sued, girl. She getting sued. All right, so let's get into Real Housewives of Potomac news. I'm going to hit it and quit it on this because I kind of care, but I don't. For those of you that's missing Candace, child, from Real Housewives of Potomac, the Potomac child, Candace Dillard, and her damn fake ass crying self. Y'all know she's a mama now, and she really stepped away from the show because of the stress that was going on while she was pregnant. So she decided to step back a little bit so she can be a mama, raise her baby, and focus on that. So a lot of people are saying, hey, with old girl gone from the show, maybe Mia, with Mia leaving the show, maybe Candace can look into coming on back now that she have a storyline. Now she's a mama, she got a baby, and some other things going on. Her music career is taking off. She's a great artist. She can sing. I'll give her that. I'm not a fan of Candace. I feel like she got a slick mouth, and I think she played victim when they get ready to, when she begin to, get to acting up or whatever. But they're saying, despite demands, that says that Candace is not asked back for season 10 coming up on Real Housewives of Potomac. You guys know that Real Housewives of Potomac just hired 2 new people, 2 new girls on the show. So they didn't even ask Candace. They didn't even think about Candace. So maybe she's not ready to come back on the show as of yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't care no more, child. So they're saying that a very reliable source for Real Housewives of Potomac T revealed last week that Candace was not asked back to the show despite the demand from fans. So they're saying a lot of fans of hers have been asking, hey, what about Candace coming back? Ask Candace to come back. We miss her on the show. I don't, but go off. Now, allegedly, things got tense between Candace and a high-ranking producer, they're saying, behind the scenes. They're saying that the source didn't elaborate on the situation any further or give any further details. They said that this is such a letdown because her fans want her back. So they said that Candace coming back for season 10 would have been perfect, but they said that they want and they need her back, and they're hoping that things can change. So they want her back on the show. What y'all think? Put a 1 if y'all miss Candace on Real Housewives of Potomac. Put a 2 if you do not. Put a 3 if you don't care. Child, I put 4. I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's how I feel. I really don't. Child, stay away from the drama. Raise your child. Okay, obviously her money ain't hurting if she ain't begging to come back. Like some people like Mia. Mia is begging left and right to be back on TV. But obviously Candace is doing well. Her husband, finally he's working now. He's a chef. So I guess his money is a little bit better now. She's trying to be a mom and raise her baby and tour and do her music thing. So I don't know. Maybe she's not looking at coming back as of yet or at all, because we ain't really heard nothing from her about no Real Housewives of Potomac 16. But they said she had some type of issue in a tense situation with one of the producers for Bravo over there. So I don't know. Maybe they got her ass on ice until that situation calmed down. Don't know. Don't care. Moving on. All right. So is this my last topic? Yes, this is my last topic. Gotta go, child. Oh, Lord. All right, so last topic for those of you that care. Angela Simmons, you guys know, is dating a rapper, okay? Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti, they've broken up, okay? Y'all know he did a song saying he got a fetish or something like that for Angela Simmons. Y'all know he mentioned her name in a song, and shortly thereafter, they started dating. So she's been dating him for quite some time. Shout out to Young Dolph. Y'all know he's no longer here with us, okay? And it was said and alleged that Yo Gotti and his camp may have had something to do with the unaliving of Dolph. And I kept saying to myself, Lord Angela, can you please get out of that situation? Because your baby daddy for your son, honey, was already pow down for some street shit. And now you over here dating Yo Gotti, who is fully connected to the streets and the gang affiliation. So I don't know why you like bad boys as such to put yourself and your son in a dangerous situation like that, to where something could happen to you, or someone is trying to, or catch a stray for someone trying to be with Yo Gotti, you riding around with him and they trying to get at him and you in the car with him, and they, that whole situation, that whole narrative, I just don't understand it. But the two of them have unfollowed each other. And rumors are that they've broken up now for whatever reason. I don't know. You see him a lot on social media on vacation all the time. And he's always with her. She's always with him. He's always with her. They always booed up or whatever. But now it's given that they've broken up. It said that Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons sparked breakup rumors after social media unfollowed drama. So they've unfollowed each other, and it gives that they are not together anymore. That's a great thing. Okay. And I don't usually see people breaking up, but this is a dangerous situation, because I feel like that street brew between Yo Gotti and the situation with Young Dolph. I don't feel like that situation is fully on the chill yet. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like that situation is over. Other people have been unalive. Y'all know Yo Gotti's brother was pow down, a year and a half ago now? It might be a year and a half ago, behind that whole Young Dolph situation. Again, shout out to Young Dolph. I saw it for Young Dolph. I listened to his music. Some of his stuff was a little too much for me. But yeah. So they're saying that Yo Gotti could have something to do with it. I don't know, allegedly. But thankfully, Angela Simmons woke up and she decided to break things off with him, because that was not a safe situation. And I hate to see somebody coming after you and your son as retaliation for Yo Gotti and the things that he may be attached to streetwise, okay? Because that can be very dangerous. Because niggas out here running around with choppers and shit, and you don't need nothing to do with it. You a pretty girl. Your daddy is a Simmons, okay? You come from a celebrity family, okay? Your daddy is celebrity royalty, all right? Hollywood royalty. You shouldn't be with nobody like that, child. I know you like the street, but anyway, he ain't even fine. So I don't know. He got a little coin, but he ain't fine. Okay. But yeah. So that's it, y'all. What y'all think about it? What y'all think about it? Okay. What y'all think about them breaking up? I tried to catch y'all, but I don't no more. But thank y'all for the show, for a great show. Okay. And for those of you who didn't hit the like button, okay, I guess y'all middle finger to the ones that didn't hit the like, because y'all tripping. Y'all know you coming over here, you're gonna get a great show every time you click on. That's why you come over here every day. All right. It's the haters. Let me tell you the ones that don't be hitting the like. Let me go ahead and give y'all some history of the ones that don't hit the like. The ones that's not hitting the like button are the ones that's sitting in the bushes that's sent over here by the ops. So they come over to see if Caramel is gonna say something that I should not say. Well, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say anyway. But they're coming over to see what Caramel is gonna say so they can run it back to wherever they take it to. That's who's not hitting the like button. So mods, you guys are doing your job. You're doing a great job of controlling the chat and pushing the chat and keeping stuff down. But it's always the ops, honey, that be sitting back in the bushes and don't hit the like, because they're only here to gather information and see what someone has to say and what's going on in the chat so they can keep up the bullshit. If you guys know, a lot of subscribers be the ones that keep the shit up, okay? For real. It really don't be the content creators most of the time. It be, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it this morning and I'm gonna get off. And whoever get mad, kiss my ass, climb up and down a tree, break a branch off in your ass, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it this morning. And y'all know I don't be in no mess, but I gotta go there. Okay, because it's very crazy that you would definitely follow somebody that you don't like and sit through a whole show and don't hit the like button. Okay, every content creator to get up here, it's called a job. All right, I take time away from my family, my business, me making a coin, because everything I do is gonna be coin related. I don't do shit for free. I don't volunteer unless I want to. But people sitting in the chat that's here to keep up shit, fuck you. Get a life. And find something else to do. If you come to my show every day to watch my show and taking notes to see if Caramel gonna say some shit that you can run back, I wish I could stand up and pull my shorts down, my little booty shorts I got on right now, and put my ass cheeks up to my camera on my laptop so y'all can fully kiss my ass. You know why? Because you don't have a life and you don't have anything else to do. Thank you for the view. Thank you for the watch time hours. Okay, thank you for that. But no thank you for fully being a bitch ass individual. Did I nail it? Thank you. All right. Yeah, don't go in anybody's chat and don't hit the like just to stir up drama and contention between content creators who come on here to give a great show for people who want to be entertained. When you come on my show, it's entertainment, okay? It's entertainment. I'm going to crack some jokes. I'm going to give you the tea. I'm going to talk about a whole lot of stuff. But what we're not going to do is have any type of mess, okay? Period. We don't have that over here. We don't have mess over here. I fully let you guys speak on what you want to. You say what you want to on this channel. As long as it's respectful, I don't mind. This is a safe space for you to do what you feel, what you want. However, as long as you're respecting, you don't disrespect me, I don't mind. But people really need to stop running shit back and starting stuff and keeping up tension in the YouTube streets, because it's really not about that. YouTube should be a safe space for a person to click on and get whatever information they want to get a laugh, be educated on whatever the case may be. But when motherfuckers sit, and let me be raw, can I be, because I'm not corporate right now, okay? I'm street now. This is the street side of Caramel. When people jump from channel to channel and start shit, okay? Not mess, but shit. Start shit, okay? That's what I'm saying. I mean everything I'm saying. When people jump from channel to channel to start shit and take notes to take it back somewhere else, you don't have a fucking life. And the sad part is that it's grown-ass women with children that act just as immature as the children that they bore. Stop the bullshit. If you're not going to hit the like button in a person's chat, stop coming to people's chats that you don't like. Stop sitting in bushes and starting shit. Okay, I'm saying that today. Yes, I'm checking you. Yes, I'm checking you. Stop doing that shit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. A lot of this stuff can be stopped if grown-ass people who are above their 40s can stop the mess. And I know who it is. I know who it is. I sit back. I don't say a lot of stuff, and I don't be in no bullshit, but I watch a lot. And yes, I do. I don't talk about it. I don't address it, but I see it. And I see it and I know who it is. Don't bring your ass in my chat because you will be blocked. Just know that. You will be blocked from my channel because I don't do the mess over here. But I see the mess and I see who's keeping it up. And I know it. And I see you in chats saying little bullshit. And Camille said this, or Empress said this, or that person said that. And I'm just saying names. Y'all stop this mess. Grow. How old are we? How old are we? We are out of school, grown with jobs, businesses, husbands, lives, some of us. Stop the mess, for real. YouTube used to be fun. I see a lot of people say, oh my God, YouTube used to be so fun. It's not fun anymore because ignorant ass, grown ass people keep a mess for entertainment. If that's the only way you can be entertained, get the fuck off YouTube. For real. I'm gonna say it again. If the only way you can be entertained on YouTube is to jump from channel to channel to take something back to somebody else so that they can start some bullshit on YouTube, get the fuck off YouTube because you're not supposed to be here. That's called mental instability, psychological issues when you sit in a chat with someone that you do not like throughout the whole show, because my show be long because I'm long-winded. For you to sit that long to the end of my show to see if I might say some shit that you can run back, you lucky I can't stand up and pull my pants down and let you kiss my ass on this screen today. And I don't even want to resort to that. But that is very diabolical. Y'all need to grow the fuck up, get some therapy, and get a life. Okay? I said it right here on my show. All right? Take that back. All right? Take that back. Let's get out of here. I love you guys down. All right? KBR, Belle Wilson, Tyra, Scorpion, Miss Rose, Olmstead, and True TV Podcast. Love you guys down. Thank you guys so much for doing your good work of modding. All right? See how the numbers went up? Yeah. I know you're here. We went from 308 to 321. Bitch, I said it, and I'm here. I said it. I don't take it back. Okay? We ain't scared of no one. Pull up. All right? Pull up. I said it. All right, let's get out of here, though. All right, love you guys down. Thank you, Caramelians. Thank you to all the content creators in the chat as well for coming over and supporting. Y'all know I love y'all. All right, please don't forget to hit that like. Please don't forget to hit that like and support the channel. Support all content creators that's out here working hard to give you guys some great content, okay? I will see you guys later on. Yeah, it is too much. It is. Y'all don't see me in no shit, and I ain't gonna be in it. I say what I have to say, and I get off. I ain't doing no back and forth with nobody. I'm not interested in that. The time I'm arguing with you, bitch, is cutting into my money, and I don't like that, okay? I argue with no one. I don't like to argue in a damn way. But you heard what I said, and I said what I said, okay? And I'm talking about who I'm talking about. So let's get out of here, honey. Love you guys. If nothing else, honey, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go,